Guys ready to go? Because I am amped to get out the door. Oh, I can't see shit. Oh no, it's not made for children. Ooh, guys, it's cold out again. What are the odds of that? Shh. Hold on. There we go. What are the odds of that? All right, Bubbas, we're gonna go right this time. Let's not. Well, okay. Well, let's ring the bells. Hey, that's the wrong way. You know, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Psst, psst. Bane. Bane. You know wrong. Oh, he's not going to listen. So we're just going to go around the bells. Come on, Bubbas. Come on, Bubbas. Bubbas. It's a short walk. It's not a long walk. Long walk is earlier. We go that way. We go that way on a long walk and this way on a short walk. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. It's your second walk of the day, Bubs. Let me turn the light down. Anyways, so we're doing the short walk. We did the earlier walk and went live earlier, and so we're just gonna do. We can add a little more light. Why not? A little more light. So we're gonna do the short walk right now, and I'm gonna tell you guys a story. The time I seen Bigfoot. Ooh, that's creepy. Is Bigfoot here? Maybe. I don't know. What is that? I don't know. Anyways, the time I seen Big Freeze. Little wind comes through and everything goes down. That's Bane the Pit. He's 10 years old, and we went over him earlier. But, so anyways, the story. Gotta get to the story. So the story is the time that me and Bane, a little pit, we were in the woods around opening day, like October 14th or 15th. I think it's 14th. I think it was the 14th. No, October. What do I say? November. Whoa. Let's not investigate another person's house. What do you say? I don't want to get shot tonight. Come on. Get out of it. Get out of there. Don't go back in there. That's someone else's house. What are you doing? All right. Well, that's fine. I don't care about that. Anyway, so the story was... Let's let the car go by. So the story was... it's not a story. It's a true story. But I was walking. Me and Bane were hunting in the woods. And it was getting close to dusk, and it was like around opening day or second day. So it was like the 15th or the 16th of November, 2015, 2016, maybe 2014. I'm not quite sure. Bane, what year was it? No, he's not answering. And my dad, we woke up early that morning, and we were at a rustic cabin. So we had a cabin. We had natural gas, but we had no electricity. We had no running water, no essentials, nothing. It was just a cabin with heat. The heat was from a pig, and a pig means basically it's full of propane. And the propane, you'd go in at night, and you'd light the propane pig, and then that would heat your cabin. And then you'd vent the cabin for carbon monoxide issues. But that's besides the point. Just to give you the area, we're in a 70,000 acre area, and the cabin's in the middle of it. So middle of nowhere, dirt roads. If it snows out, nobody plows that. They're all back roads. They're all it's bush country. It's surrounded by a bunch of water, and during that second day, we woke up kind of early. My dad went out. He was like, I go to the bathroom, I go to the shitter. And the shitter is basically a shitter. So it's a outhouse that, it's a building that's built in the ground kind of deal with a concrete structure. And, you drain it and change them. And that's just kind of how that goes. So he's in the shitter. As the cars go by. He's in the shitter. And as he's, doing his business or whatever. And it's just around dusk. We see a beautiful white-tailed deer cross the road. Nobody thinks anything of it, whatever. Just a whitetail. But it's rut season because we haven't gotten too cold yet. So we know there might be a buck nearby. So I get the 30-30 or my 30-6, I'm not sure which I had at the time, ready to go. I walk out to the side of the road and I'm like, all right, let's just see if a buck goes by. Got a buck tag, you know. This might be a shot from home, you know. I can hunt right from the property because it's completely legal where we're at. Nothing goes by, nothing happens. All right, well, whatever. So I go ahead, put my gun back down, discharge the rifle, put the bullets away and whatever. Just sit back down, keep drinking my coffee, eat my beef jerky, whatever the hell I'm doing. Couple minutes go by. His dad still hasn't came back. He's still out there, but he's got his gun with him, which I didn't know. And then I hear, boom, boom, boom. 3 big loud booms. I pop out of my little bunk. I'm like, holy shit. What's going on? It sounds like like I'm back in Afghanistan again. I run out the door. I'm like, Pops, what's going on? What's going on? He's standing there. Swear to God, he's in his PJs because he just went to the shitter. He's like, I just shot the biggest motherfucking buck I ever seen in my life. I'm like, no motherfucking way. And we're like, yes. And we're all stoked and amped up because my dad, you know, we love our dad. Everyone loves their dad. If you got a dad, you love him. Or if not, at least you know somebody you love. So you're happy for that person. So we're stoked. We're like, yeah, let's go. Let's get that deer. Let's gut it. Let's find the blood trail and everything. So then we're all get our clothes on and everything like that. I seen it go that way. So we're chasing this deer down, trying to find this deer. Well, long story short, after spending 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, there's no blood. There's no blood trail. And there was snow on the ground. Normally, if you shoot an animal, especially a deer, you're going to get a blood trail. You're going to get foot trails. You're going to get something. It's just something that's going to be like, hey, it went this way or hey, it went that way. It was a direct hit. You know you got contact. We got no sense of any contact whatsoever. So I'm like, all right. So let's go out tonight. I got a blood tracking light. You know, it'll be nighttime. It picks up, it'll pick up like blood trails, semen, any basic protein that'll light up under light. Blood is a huge protein that'll light up under light. So nighttime comes. It's now around 12 o'clock. We all took our showers and stuff like that at the quarter shop. We had to go pay for showers at the quarter shop. And we're back out now. We're gonna step into the woods, and we're like, all right, let's go. So I got the blood light going. I'm first in line. I got my brother Steve behind me. I got my dad behind me. I got my little brother Mike and John behind me. And it's all 5 or 6 of us walking out. Come on, buddy. It's all 5 or 6 of us walking out into the woods. 70,000 acres, and we're just going to hunt down into there in the middle of the night because we got a light that'll, we don't want to let that deer go to waste. It's nice and cold, so, obviously the meat's not going to be bad. And, nobody wants to take an animal's life unless it's for a purpose of giving life. So we're not trophy hunters, we're meat eaters. So we go back into the woods and we're walking and we're seeing nothing. We're seeing little flashes on the light, but we're not seeing blood. We're not seeing the trails. We're not seeing scrapings. We're not seeing any contact whatsoever of a 30-06, or I think he was using a 30-06 or a 30-30. I mean, it's, he shot 3 times big rounds, said he hit. So, and we're not seeing nothing. And we're walking 15 minutes. We're walking 20 minutes. We're walking 30 minutes. And now we're way into the woods. And it gets real quiet. Everyone stops. Just kind of like tonight. And you hear the rustling. And I got my dog Bane with me, by the way, on my leash. And I just hear the ruffling of the woods. Stuff's getting creepy. Stuff's getting quiet. Real quiet. And we come up to a river crossing. After like 45 minutes of walking, which doesn't make any sense, but a deer can bleed out for an hour or two, and we've walked 2 hours to drag a deer out of the woods, so who's to say we're not going to walk another hour or two to get a deer out of the woods? So all that rustling and all that quiet, and then we stand there at the edge and we look up and we look to the other side, just like this house, we don't see anything. It's dead quiet, just your fog of your breath and the moon. There's nothing going on. Come on, bud. There's nothing going on. I'll get to the best part of this truck passes, because this is kind of how it felt. It's that moment. So we get to the edge of the woods. We're just standing there like this. And there's water, and it's us. It's water, and it's us. And there's Bane at the edge. He's probably standing in the water at the point, because he was only about 2 years old at the time. Yeah, he hit about 2. And there's our American flag. And let's go this way, buddy. Come on. It's a quick walk. And we're standing at the edge of the water, and we see glowing eyes. We don't see one set. We don't see 2 sets. We see 3 sets of glowing eyes on the other side of the water. And we're all like, do you see it? Do you see it? And we're like, yeah, I see it. And we're like, was that we didn't find the deer, and what's going on? And my brother Steve's like, dude, those eyes are red. And I'm like, yeah, those eyes are red. We all get our flashlights out, and we all have really nice flashlights. Even at the time, back then, we had, 500 lumens to 1,000 lumen lights. So, I mean, we weren't messing around. We're in the middle of the woods, 70,000 acres. We got some good shit on us. So I pop out my big boy light. I got my blood light, and we're flashing, and we're just looking. And we're like, fuck, why is that red? What is going on? We've seen cats and lynxes. We've seen bobcats. We've seen bears. We've seen deers. We've seen dogs. Normally they're green to white, but red don't make no sense. So we got the light on these red eyes, and there's a set of 6 eyeballs looking back at us. No, 8 eyeballs. Whatever the number is for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. Yeah. What is it? It's a lot of eyeballs. And we're just looking like, oh no. So then we see hands come over the eyeballs from one set of the characters that are standing far to the left. And we're like, and it's up, and these creatures are standing at our level. So they're chest height. They're 6 foot, 7 foot tall eyeballs, but they're a little bit shorter as it goes in the group, probably because it was children. And then my brother's like, hey, do you think that's people? So then we're like, oh, that could be people, but why do they have red eyes? And we're like, well, I don't know. And we go, hey, what's going on over there on the other side of the lake? What's going on? And we're yelling. We're not getting a response. They're like, whoa, hey, what's going on? And then we see the creepiest thing I've ever seen. We all take our lights, and we're like, let's aim our lights at to the eyeballs number 1. So we all get our lights on them, just trying to build up the lumens to see what we could make out, a figure, or make out an animal, or make out anything we can make out. So we get our lights on it, and it immediately raised its hands, which were giant hands, over its eyes. And then we realized the lake was further than we thought. Oh, this is terrifying just thinking about. The lake was further than we thought. The creatures were way bigger than we thought. And when the light hit, it was a bipedal standing up that put its hands over its eyes. The other 2 creatures did not. And we panned over, and what we seen was Bigfoot. It was a bipedal standing, hairy creature. Could it have been a bear? 3 of them at once? I don't know. That's a possibility. We went out hunting. We went out, in the middle of the woods that night, looking with a blood light to find a deer that my dad shot in a 70,000 acre forest, to find a freaking creature, Bigfoot or a bear or Yeti or Gigantopithecus, whatever you want to call it. That's what we found that night. And we've been back to that area many times, and we've encountered the same thing. And that doesn't even end the story. The ending of the story is the most terrifying part of it all. After seeing that, we all were like, let's get the fuck out of here. So my brother Steve freaked out immediately, and he grabbed his light and he just started running towards the edge, just towards the road that we had. Come on, let's go this way. I'll take you the long way. No, we're not. That's the way you just went, Bubba's, you just went that way. He wants to go on a longer walk, but I'm trying to offer him one that also works for us. Come this way, Bubbies. Come this way. No, that's home. Come this way. We don't want to go home. Bubba. Come here. We'll cross the street. You get a longer walk then. There you go. So, come on, you gotta cross the street, honey. Come on, Bubs. So, my brother Steve started running, and I shit you not. We were running out of the woods. We were, like I said, 40 minutes into the woods, and we started getting rocks pelted at us. Literally pelted, like bam, we'd feel this like pebble, bam, we'd feel this like boulder thing come smashing through the woods, bam. And we had our lights off. We're just running a path like right now, like it's middle of the night. Like I'm obviously comfortable in the night. I love walking in the night. I'm a night walker. I've always been a night person. Nights, the color of the sky and the temperature on your skin and all that stuff, it doesn't bother me. But when you're getting attacked in the middle of the freaking night by something that you can't, you know, and I had my dog with me, I couldn't run away fast enough. We were running, but it was fucking scary. The best part is just like this. See this edge of the road? We pop out like, holy shit. And then we look back at just a wall of woods and we're like, and then 3-4 rocks come flying out. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And we got the fuck out of there. And we went to our cabin and we all looked at each other like, what just happened? And what just happened? And nobody had an explanation. Nobody had any type of reasoning that made sense. Nothing came out of that. There was no clarification of, you know, that was Bigfoot, that was Yeti, that was a creature, that was something else. But when you grow up in northern Michigan and you're in the woods at night and it's dark like this and it's creepy and it's eerie and it's cold and it's silent, you listen and the woods talk to you. And I'll tell you what you understand real quick. There's a lot more that you don't understand in those woods the second you walk into them. And anyone that will sit here and go, oh, this person's talking shit or this person's talking that, I dare you. I will dare you. Take a headlamp, put it all the way up to full like this. Okay? Find a wall of woods. I don't care if it's a little thing around a mall, a little loop around a mall, wherever the fuck you live. Walk into those woods. Walk 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. Walk 40 minutes into those 70,000 acre woods that I did. And listen, dead quiet. No city lights, no traffic lights, no ambient light from the city skies. And stand there in the darkness of silence, of quietness, and listen. And the woods will talk to you. And when you see shit, you're going to change your opinion on it real quick. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to change your opinion. I have heard screams in the middle of the night going down a dirt road that make no sense. That were blood-curdling screams. And then it comes to find out it's a lynx's cat. But it sounds like a woman being dragged into the woods in the middle of the night and being slaughtered alive. It'll make the hair stand up on the back of your neck that you didn't know you had. It'll make you tougher than you thought you were when you go out to take a pee by yourself with no light and it's ice cold out and you're all alone. Yeah, you'll grow some hair on your balls when you do that shit. That's when you become a man. That's when the rubber meets the road. Anyways, that was my little story for the dog walk. If you guys like it, I've got many more of horrifying stories, and I also have positive ones. You know, if you guys want a happy, fun, go lucky story, I got those too. So whatever you're looking for, I just want to get the big one, Bigfoot, out of the way. Time to put the password in the door and go back into this fish cabin, as I call it. Oh, back inside, son. Oh, I'll give you a preview of something. Hey, close there, door. Got ice in the door frame. So these are my koi fish. Doesn't look like much, but let's get that out of there. But even though this doesn't look like much, believe it or not, there's about $10,000 worth of fish in here. Especially Mr. Platinum here. He's 17-inch long. Gold. And my Dasu koi over there. And the rest. So anyways, if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, I've got all that too. Anyways, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. No. I'll catch you on the next one.